Yeah, so something just slightly different for us today, or well, the next few days anyway. The customer here phoned us a few months ago looking to buy the liner and filters and stuff for a pond, and then it progressed to the point where they didn't really want to do the job themselves. I thought maybe better if we try how to go at it. They've already sort of dug out the hole. Yeah, so this is going to be the pond here. Normally when we were digging or doing a pond like this, we would, or this style of pond, we'd probably dig a trench right the way around and do like a concrete found and then dig out inside the found. But this has already been dug out, so what we'll do is we'll just put in this like a form right the way around, and we'll do it. There'll be another one coming here, sort of maybe 25 centimeters wide the whole way around outside of it, and then we'll pour that concrete. It's not really so much of a structural thing as more of a way of getting a perfect level the whole way around the pond. We set it out with this laser level. That gives us perfect levels right the way around. There's nothing worse than you do a pond, fill it all up, and then on one side of the pond you can see 3 or 4 inches of liner. Getting your levels absolutely perfect is probably the most important thing when putting the liner like this in. We might need to dress the sides a bit on this just to tidy up some of the loose stones and things like that. We've got a very thick, heavy geotextile underlay to go underneath it, so I'm not really worried too much about stones or anything like that penetrating the liner. And then after with that done, if we can get the concrete done today, we'll be back tomorrow morning to rip out all the forms. And although the concrete probably won't be set perfectly, but it'll be hard enough for us to get the liner in. And then we can do, there's a small waterfall go down here. There's not really a whole lot of stone to work with, but we'll do something just to create a bit of noise for the water coming back in. And then the pressure filter will go up in behind this mound here, somewhere down in there. We'll bury it, half bury it into the ground. Yeah, so there we go. Bit of work to do today, so we'll crack on. Yeah, so that's the forms in right the way around the pond. I'll just fill that all now with concrete, get it all levelled off. Just listening to this rooster here, is doing her heads in. It's going off every couple of minutes. Yeah, so we'll get that all done now. We'll get the bottom all tidied out, get all the stones and stuff, the gravel and all out of it, and then I'll be ready to go again tomorrow. Back now this morning, second day on this job. We've got the concrete stuff in yesterday. We're just peeling back the forms this morning. Well, Reese is anyway. I'm just pretending I'm on the phone and stuff. So yeah, we'll get this, get these all pulled off now this morning, and yeah, then we'll get the liner, get the underlay and stuff in. We'll clean out the bottom, make sure there's no screws, stones or anything like that, and then get the geotextile underlay in, and then get the liner in it and start getting some water in. The water we put in just lets us get the shape of the liner and stuff, so that we can start the capping stones. They're arriving this morning as well, so hopefully a good day. We'll get that all done today. So we've just got the underlay in. This one we've used a particularly thick underlay just because of the amount of rocks and stone there is here. And a quick thing that we do, especially today when it's very, very windy, is what we'll do is we'll use like a heat gun, very fancy one this, and go along the seams of the underlay, and that just, it literally just melts it a bit and sticks it together, so it's not, with the wind blowing everywhere, it's not going to lift the whole thing up out of the ground. So I'll just do that now. If you come around here, you'll show you this. You can just see it just sticks it. It's not a very strong bond, but it's just enough it sticks it that it's not going to blow away. So we'll get the rest of this done, all these seams done, and then we can start getting the liner in. So that's the liner in now on the underlay as well. The water pressure looks pretty rubbish here, so it might take a while to get a bit of water in. Just need the water in for so as we can get the liner pulled into shape and try and get as many of these creases and stuff out of it as possible. Just like that, where it goes around the corners, we'll put a few folds in it. But it's it's far easier to do whenever you've got even about a foot of water or something just in the bottom of the pond. Just to anchor it in place, and then it lets you get all your folds. Shouldn't be too many in this all the whole way around, but it's near impossible to do without some, like, so yeah. It's going to take a few hours to get this in, so we'll crack on maybe with the waterfall or getting the filters into place first. Yeah, had to admit defeat and get the silly hat out. There's not much protection on the top of my head, so even with the sun cream I'm getting absolutely roasted. So yeah, we've got the liner sort of in and trimmed back. It's filling up slowly. Water pressure is terrible, like, but we're sort of pulling the creases out and putting the folds in as it goes, and then we're just making a start now on this waterfall. We don't have a lot of stone, so I'm not too sure how it's going to look, but we'll just have to try and make the most of what we've got, and then sort of try and fill it in around the, bulk it out around the sides here, down the sides with this fill here, maybe bring it round, just round this side, into the side of the waterfall, just, so as we can keep the height. But yeah, we get this filled in, get this built now, sorry, and hopefully it'll look alright. We've got the large pressure filter in the back there. We'll just start building this now. Reese is getting a mix on there for the waterfall for some cement. It'll probably be tomorrow by the time this gets filled up. Yeah, so that's the end of our second day here now. We've got the waterfall, pretty much all the heavy stonework in and stuff like that. We'll just need to dress it in, but tomorrow when we get the pump running over it, we'll just see what way we need to change maybe the flow of the water, or and then we can start cutting back the liner and stuff like that. You sort of, doesn't look that great at the minute, but once you start getting water over it, you get to see the flow of the water, and then all down this side and stuff on the other side. Then we can start dressing the stones up and cut the liner back, and then we'll pull all this soil in close to the sides. Yeah, the water pressure's been pretty poor here today. That's been running now nearly 8 hours, and it's only probably not even a third of the way up. I'll just leave it running overnight, and hopefully we'll get it sort of about 2/3 of the way full. It'll be enough for us to get the capping stones done tomorrow. tomorrow. Hopefully we get the cabin stones on, that'll be it all done and dusted. We might have to come back one more day just to tidy things up. Yeah. Yeah, so now it's the third morning. We're going to try and get the capping stones on around the edge of the pond. It's like just a smooth granite type flag. There's going to be a brave bit of cutting to do today to get these, so I'll just set them out, mark them, cut them all, and then we can lay them all in one go. Yeah, I need to cut a load of them down. They're 600 by 300, so I'll need to cut a load of them down to 300 by 300 for the tight curves and stuff. There's no way you'll get the 2 foot one round those far end. It is, but as you can see, the pond sort of where we sort of need it to be anyway, that we can get the liner pulled in tight to the top edge of the pond, so as we know how much we have to leave for the cabin stone to go on. We'll get a a plug put on the pump here, and we can test the waterfall, make sure there's nowhere it's escaping down the sides of the waterfall, and then we'll get it all, the liner all cut back along the sides and here, and just pull all this stuff in here to make it look a bit better. But yeah, it's just after 8:30 in the morning. It's already about 24-25 degrees, so I think we're going to be an absolute scorcho today. Yeah, nice Friday afternoon. Or a nice Friday ahead of us anyway, so but yeah, hopefully we'll get this done today, and we'll not have to come back again on Monday. Yeah, so late on Friday evening, a bit later than we thought it would be anyway, but still not too bad, about 6:30, so we've managed to get our part of it all done anyway. We get the waterfall finished. We managed to get all the coping stones round. Yeah, it took a while to get that done, all those curves and cutting. I'm not too sure what's going on with this camera, it won't stay straight. Yeah, so there we go, 3 days start to finish. We got the liner in, the foundation thing, to set the levelling foundation around the pond, and then we've just built that waterfall over yesterday and today. The filtration, it's pretty straightforward stuff for just a normal like water garden stroke koi pond. A large 55,000 pressure filter, 20,000 litre an hour pump, and back up over the waterfall. All this area will be getting planted out. The electrics and all still need finished. I think it'll look really spectacular now when this is finished. I think we're sending them out maybe in this area here, like an ice acer down over the edge of the pond and stuff like that. But yeah, so there you go, all finished. Well, our part of it anyway. I think the customer's more than happy with what they've got. The water pressure is absolutely horrendous here, so this pond's still filling up. It's a bit cloudy there with us all getting in and doing the capping stones and stuff around from the inside of the pond. A small bit of mortar and stuff would have fell in, but the length of time it's taken to fill this, I think they'll just make up with the water being cloudy for a day or two, and then it'll clear up. Certainly wouldn't want to be emptying this all again and filling it up. There you go, thanks again for watching if you've made it this far into the video. If there's anything you'd like to see us putting up on the YouTube channel, any videos, whether it's showing how to change UV bulbs, clean filters, different types of filters, different sort of construction jobs that we do, just let us know. Comment below or something again. Thanks again for watching. Thank you.